Is it working? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show Q&A! This is episode 52. First of all, before we go into the questions, I need to thank you and everybody else for the 50 episodes of Alex's Toy Show that I made this past Friday. It was friggin' awesome. Justin, you had the fantastic idea. Kudos to you. There was a couple of questions about episode 50 that I gotta answer like right away first before I go on to anything. Barry Francis says he loved the Lego ships that I built for episode 50, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch episode 50! He asked if I ever tried building a transforming Lego Transformer. I did, earlier than the time that I built those ships, and it was a little tough, but I know there's a lot of new pieces these days that Lego makes, so I would love to try again. I just don't have a billion pieces, but I plan to hit Legoland next summer, and that may change. And WWE Fan 18 wants to know how long did it take to build, and says that they're awesome. You know, the whole process was a little tricky. I put the movie on. I skipped ahead to where, you know, I watched the movie in certain parts, kind of like how I showed in episode 50. I looked for parts where I could see the most detail out of each of the ships. And I paused the movie at those parts. I sketched out the ship, you know, and the detail that I wanted to hit with the Lego bricks. And then I built the Legos from my sketches. Dude, it wasn't easy, man. I want to say at least a week on each of them. It took me a little while. I won the parts on eBay. I bid it on eBay. There was a guy, he was selling like 100 colored bricks of X amount of color, and you got like a random amount. And I bought quite a few lots off of him of red, yellow, and blue, and I had some black laying around from when I was a kid. But I mean, it was not an easy task. Okay, so on to the Q&A. Thank you again for the episode 50. I have some t-shirt ideas that I'm trying to work out. Grim does, you know, the t-shirts on his website. I have some t-shirt logos and sayings and shit that I want to add. Also, if you haven't caught on, I'm doing Q&A episodes every Sunday. So the Q&A for the following Q&A starts after I post this Q&A. So, like, for the next Q&A, just leave me questions all week long under hashtag #AskMyPalAlex, because apparently Ask Alex is something else. So Ask My Pal Alex, that way I can narrow it all down. Otherwise, I'll just write down the post all day, all week long, and I'll answer the questions every Sunday we'll post the Q&A video. Okay, so right on to the rest of the Q&A. Jake Lindsay wants to know, can I do a toy hunt? I actually have one that I'm trying to edit together. I just have a shitty editor, and I downloaded a new one. I'm going to try it out as soon as I get it together. I do. The toy hunts that I do in segments where I need to edit together the different pieces. I just have a shitty editor. The Q&As, like today's Q&A, I do in one shot where I could just upload it. That's what she said. And you know, I don't need the editor for that. But for the toy hunts, I will. So I'm working on an editor, and then when I get one, it's Q&A time. I mean, toy hunt time. Ha! The Detonator wants to know my thoughts on SummerSlam so far. You know, it's shaping up to be a pretty good pay-per-view. I could really give a rat's ass about Brock Lesnar and, you know, John Cena. Hi, kids. And your boy, Brock Lesnar. I don't see them giving Brock the belt. Not with Cena, and not with Brock being that wrestler that wrestles every once in a while. Fuck that. You Can't See Me wants to know, who's my favorite Transformer toy and characters? Megatron, Skywarp, Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, and Brawn. What? Oh, and does your son prefer Cyberverse or regular? You know, when he was younger, the Cyberverse guys, being smaller, were much easier to transform. But now he's a little older, we have a bunch of deluxes that he's getting into. So, yeah. I mean, when I tell you I have like 500 Cyberverse guys, we probably do. Maybe about a couple dozen regular. I mean, there were some big ones that we had. That's also what she said. Like some Ultra guys, I want to say from the universe, and I think, I don't know what line, there's a cement mixer, I want to say his name is like drill bitters? I don't know, fucking know. But yeah, he's getting into the bigger guys now. Matt Jericho, what do I think of the new Star Wars trilogy? I don't know, man. I am not a big fan of them, like, throwing all the canon of Return of the Jedi. There's all the fan fiction that became like official Star Wars lore for events after Return of the Jedi, and Disney has thrown that to shit, and they want to make their own. But you know what? I don't blame Disney, because I would want to make my own. I also just don't understand why they can't make movies out of like some good shit that they've written, man. You know, like if you haven't read Dark Empire, you all need to go find Dark Empire and fucking read it. It's good. And when do I think Roman Reigns will be champ? I wrote a script. I sent it to WWE to get the F out. And it puts Roman Reigns as the champ. So as soon as they read the script, I'm sure they're going to make him champ. Carissa Corridor says, my sister loves you. I love your sister. Next page. Hayden Thompson. Oh, if you guys have Twitter, Carissa Corder. If you have Twitter, you guys need to come find me. It's at mypalalex, the same that I do in all the YouTube videos. In every YouTube video, I started at mypalalex, so that you know it's me! Me! Come find me! Okay, Hayden Thompson, do you find it interesting when Melissa Morris sends stuff to Grimm? Shh! Yes, it's a fucking hysterical. Jake Fuller, your predictions on the World Series. Dude, you know, I was holding out. I'm a big Yankees fan, as you can see right there. And I was really praying to God they would go get somebody to play fucking baseball for the Yankees. And who do they get? Stephen Drew, who is a Boston reject. If you're a Boston reject, you may as well just be a Yankee reject already, just by default. And they get Martin Prado. Now, Prado's got, you know, 100 or more hits. That's great, but he sucks. I mean, there's a reason why the Braves didn't hang on to him. Why the hell do you want... He's not an outfielder. He's not a pitcher. And he's not... Oh, god damn, man. Fucking David Price and fucking, John Lester are both on the trading block, and you don't get either one of them? What the fuck? Brian Cashman? What the fuck? I hope you're watching this video. Because my question to you, Brian Cashman, is what the fuck? And, Jake Fuller, thank you. And Jake Fuller also wants to know the 90s versus the early 2000s. Which was better decade? Definitely the 90s. Rooney wants to know... Rooney comes up with great questions. Who is my favorite female comic character? My favorite villain? And my least... Oh, hold on. Alright. Favorite female comic character. Rogue, Wonder Woman, Jean Grey. It's a toss-up. Maybe whoever can get their clothes off first. Okay. My favorite villain is definitely... Apocalypse in the X-Men series. I love, you know, he was a very underdeveloped villain, and then they developed him, and then they wrote this whole storyline about Apocalypse being the first mutant, and, you know, the whole Egyptian heritage. It's awesome. I really hope the next movie they come up with, where they're featuring Age of Apocalypse, I hope they do it well. My least favorite DC and Marvel characters. There's so many, like, wasteful characters. I can't even. There's too many. Why do white girls travel in packs of odd-numbered white girls? Because they can't even! And if, what's my superhero name and sidekick, and what kind of powers would we have? I've never thought about a name, but I would have Jean Grey's powers, the mutant Jean Grey. And as a sidekick... My favorite sidekick was that episode of The Tick where he carried around the wooden chair and he called it Wooden Boy and he just threw the chair at people. That was fucking hilarious. What kind of powers would I have? I would have Jean Grey's powers. Justin wants to know what cartoon world would I live in? Family Guy, South Park, or The Simpsons? Hands down, Family Guy. Even Laws wants to know, would I ever kick The Miz in the balls? Yes, the first chance I would get, and if there were more chances to kick The Miz in the balls, I would fucking take him. Because you know what? He needs a good set of nards. I don't know, he's just damn annoying. If his character is to be annoying, then he's doing a fucking A+ job. James Trimmer wants to know what's my favorite soda. You know, this is not the first time I've been asked about soda. Pepsi, root beer. You know... Boylans, I don't know how nationwide they are. Boylans, ', I'm sorry. make some killer flavored sodas like root beer, birch beer, cherry, black cherry, cream soda, orange soda, grape. Oh, that's some shit right there. But, you know, regular soda, Pepsi, and, back in the day when I was a kid, ShopRite used to make this lemon lime soda. It was green, actual green, like Mountain Dew, but, man, like, it just had this taste that you just can't match, because, like, they've tried to match it over the years, and I don't know what was in it. Maybe there was crack in it. Oh, no, but it was good. Jay Grimm's Toy Show fan, #1 fan. Who would I want to have a match against in the WWE? You pick a diva. I'm having a match against her. Bra and panties match. Athletic Comics. Who would win in a fight? Me, Grimm, Doo-Hop, Travone, U-Haul, Ultimate Jackoff, Fake Sin Cara, or the Ninja Twins? I don't know, man. That's a lot. My money would be on Grimm. Grimm's Toy Show #1 fan again wants to know, do I like doing fan mail with Grimm? Dude, I love it! I wish people would send me fan mail where I could have, or, I mean, just enough. I did one fan mail video already. I haven't set up a P.O. box to answer somebody else's question. Where did I lose it? I don't remember. But I haven't set one up because I haven't had any more fan mail. I go to Grimm all the time. Grimm, you got any mail for me? No. I'm not going to set up a P.O. box if there's no mail going into it. That costs money, man. Alright, but yeah, I love doing the fan mail videos. They're fun. We're going to work on doing some pranks here and there, so it's not just always fan mail. The Detonator. Did I miss you before? I got you written again. Also wants to know, what are my thoughts on Kevin Steen coming to the WWE? I don't know who that is, but when I do, I'll give you some thoughts. I don't know who that is. Sean Rodderman wants to know, how many toys do I have all together, and I should do a custom Transformer marathon for the 50th episode. Dude, I totally thought about that. Like I know there's a couple guys on the desk that I haven't really done a video for yet, and I said, you know what, that's not a bad idea. But Justin's idea was totally better. Yours was like #2. If Justin didn't throw up an idea, I probably would have done yours. And how many toys do I have all together? I have one toy. It's called my computer. I play EverQuest on it. All the other toys that I review and stuff like that, those are all Feisty Pants' toys. And he's got a fucking lot of them. A lot! One day I'll do, you know what? Go back to Episode 1 and Episode 2, which was the making of Episode 1. And as I pan around the room, oh shit, you know what? I think that might only be Episode 2. I don't remember. Episode 1 and 2, definitely check it out. I pan around the room and I try to catch all of Feisty Pants' toys in the panning around in the beginning of the video. That's an estimate as to how much he's got. WWE Rivaldo, are you and Grimm best friends or just friends? Yeah, man. What the fuck kind of question is that? Jaw Crispy, not to throw you down, but I don't know what kind of question that is. We're friends. We're all like best friends. What the hell, man? Jack Crispy wants to know, do I read comics? I used to. I consider myself still a comic book guy because I like it. Family Guy or South Park? Family Guy. What's your pet peeves? Dude, I got a lot of them. I'm an English major, so fucking typos and just pure spelling of spelling words wrong and using them wrong. Like there's 2, and 2. Fucking learn how to use them. There, and there. Fucking learn how to use it. You know what really gets me all the time? When people use than and then in the wrong sense. That drives me fucking nuts. What are my pet peeves? Dishonesty, shit like that. Obnoxiousness. Dude, I had this guy come in, and one time, I was working in retail, and he was trying to return this little kid's basketball set, like one of those plastic ones, and, we didn't carry it. And he bought it at a bigger store, and he's like, I want it right now. And dude, the guy, threatened my life and shit. Come on. Do you need me to call the cops right now, pal? Or do we need to step outside and let me knock you the fuck out? Tupac and Michael Jackson have been holographic. What? Oh, that 3D restored shit? Who would I like to see? I gotta look into that. I would like, instead of just people out of entertainment, Michael Jackson and Tupac, they don't really speak to me in any kind of way, shape, or form. But I would like to see somebody like JFK would be awesome. And then, what goes along with it? Is it just a holographic projection, or is it like a history thing? Do they say anything? Pre-recorded, maybe? Or is there a story about it? But definitely somebody, you know, out of historic value. Like, JFK was huge. I would love to see something like that. Best your mama joke? I was walking down the street the other day. I saw your mom kicking cans up the street. I asked her what she's doing. She said she's moving! I'll pause so you can laugh. Or pause the video so you guys can laugh. Have you met anyone famous? Any famous people? Yeah, I have. Lots. More than you would think. I met Andy Van Slyke. How awesome is that? My favorite baseball player. And what would you do during an apocalypse? I don't know, man. I think I kissed my ass goodbye. I don't know. Jaja, I believe J-A-J-A wants to know how come, there it is, how come I don't have a P.O. box? Because it costs money and nobody's sending me fan mail. I told everybody to send fan mail to Grimm's Toy Show, fan mail box, and if there was enough fan mail coming to me through his box, I would set up my own box. I got, like, a couple of things, maybe a dozen things or so that I did the one fan mail video with, and then that was it. That was all the fan mail that I've gotten, and that's why I don't have one. So there. So, like, if there's going to be a revolution of fan mail, send it to Grimm still, and if I get enough and continue to get enough, I'll set up my own P.O. box. It's not free. Phil Crooks wants to know, can I twerk? No. What the fuck is twerking? How would I bang? Who would you marry? And who would you kill if one of the Bellas or Lana? What the fuck kind of question? Who are you? How would I bang? Laying down on my back because I'm a lazy bastard? I don't know. Who would I marry? Dude, I don't... I can't answer these questions. These are tough. And going on to the next question. Oh my God, was that the last question? Hold on. That was the last question! Alright, thanks everybody. Enjoy this Q&A. Every Sunday a Q&A. Post your questions all week long. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more. Nailed it, pressing the button. Stop, bye.